Hello, my name is 102 Sniper. Some of you might know me as Friendly. I'm the current 1 and 2 times uh, the 1 and 2 DPG on Asia, rather. I'm going to be showing you a replay on Murovanka. It's like not an insane game, but it's a pretty good game, pretty good shooting. Also a bit lucky, but alright, so this is how it goes. I start off by looking at the team composition. I see that they don't have any TDs. They got 2 artillery. I don't really want to play a slow game. I want to try to play it as fast as possible. So I start communicating with my my KR1 on my team, and I want to take in here with my KR1 something you can do from both sides really, but if I can get this guy to come with me, it'd be good. We can get a bit of a farm going. He says okay, so it's good. Okay. And so I'm just driving there now, seeing what's driving where. So we got heaps and heaps of heavy tanks driving to the left-hand side of the map. So plenty of HP to back us up. If you know some huge brawl happens, I can run away or brawl with them, whatever. So that does happen sometimes. Sometimes you just have a humongous moshy sort of fight in this part of the map here. So we're getting into position now. The KR1's a bit behind me. I go for an early peek. Spot out some tanks. I shoot this guy, and because I'm spotted so early, I didn't actually see it at first, but their KR1 decides to push me because, you know, I know it's a bad play, but he knows that he can beat me in a one-on-one, even though that's a bad play, and our KR1's unspotted, so he unknowingly pushes into a 2v1. I actually don't realize for a second, but I notice it after he shoots me now. Okay, now I notice. Start shooting him. This guy's gonna focus me, unfortunately. I try to hide behind my KR1 because he's got more HP and more armor. Prepare my stuns just so we have DPM. Unfortunately, he gives me another shot. I give him one more, and my KR1 finishes. So I've secured this part of the map. I'm looking at what's spotted at the moment. So the only thing unspotted is the Charfucher and the Tiger Mouse. Basically, the only thing I'm worried about is stuff shooting me from over here when I do this top peak. The only thing that can shoot me is the Hacker at the moment. I mean the Manticore rather, and the Charfucher. There's no like stupid high alpha TDs like Gorillas, FVs, or anything like that. Like there's no TDs. You'd have to be much more careful doing this play that I'm about to make if there was like heaps of stupid high alpha TDs. You know, what 2.0 moment, this guy's obviously not the best player. That wasn't a good shot, but it could have panned if I got a bit lucky. Obviously this guy's not very good, he's just getting farmed a little bit. But, you know, I'm not going to complain about that. That was a bad shot. I was trying to aim for his front plate with 345 with ammo tuning. The penetration on this thing's pretty nuts. I use my ability just to be able to quickly snap this 257. I give him... That was a bit unlucky. I give him 1. Now I see the ASXX. I'm just checking to make sure that he can't shoot me. I give him another one. That's a pretty... I don't know. I guess that's a bit of a lucky pen. That was definitely a lucky pen. This cupola range. I'm not complaining, you know. It's a shot. I hit it. This is the good spot about this position. So when you're flat on flat ground, there's sort of an arc. So if I was on top of here, the artillery can sort of hit me, and if he misses me in this sort of axis, he'll still splash me. But because I'm on a raised elevation, if he misses me to the left or the right, it's just going to fly straight past me down the hill. Whereas if I was on flat ground and he misses me to the left or right, it's going to land next to me and still do damage and stun me. So that's the good part of playing on an upward slope towards the artillery. Just a small thing to note. Looking for shots on... I'm going to spot... These guys are all heavies, right? BZ, Object 257, Contriver. They're not really going to be able to sit in a bush and shoot me unspotted. Like, I've got like 460 maybe meters view range. They're probably not going to be able to sit in a bush and shoot me unspotted from this distance. So I'm pretty... As long as I pay attention to what I'm spotting, I'm pretty confident in peeking this. Also, I don't think these... If the Manticore shoots me, it's okay. I've got like 4k DPM. I'm still trading pretty well. If the ASXX shoots me, I'll just reverse back down and play safe until these guys clear it out. Like, it looks like they're pretty preoccupied as well. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks there. They've only got 4 in return, and our team are taking some pretty aggressive positions, so they're probably going to be focusing on this. That was my thoughts during the time anyway. So I was just going for some riskier peaks. These guys can find angles to shoot me, but I was just thinking they got a lot to deal with, so I wasn't going to worry about it. So I just keep on peeking on these guys. Give the Type 68 one on the side of his turret. I've got 245 heat pen with ammo tuning again, so that was a pretty easy pen. I tried to shoot his cupola, a little bit unlucky. I see the Manticore and I want to focus this guy because he is someone that can potentially shoot me. And I give him one, which is nice. I don't know why this KR1 did this. They've got 3 tanks in hold down positions, plus 2 guys alive that can farm him. My teammates are so far back. Like, this guy's just... This was not a good play at all. I was definitely not going to help him do this. This is just suicide, really. I go for a snap there. I'm not really familiar with the armor layout of the Contriver. I thought, like, maybe that'd be a pen because it was sort of angled away from me. But it was red by the looks of it. And it didn't hit anyway. I know that they're all... left side here, so I use this house to block them out and try to get a finish on the E5. Unfortunately, I bounce his cupola, spot the VZ, just use the house to block him. Now I drive further to the right to look for some shots. Also, the way I'm playing this ridge, it sort of looks like I'm in the open, but I'm not really. You'll see when I zoom out. So, like, this is slightly raised on this side, and they're also slightly below me, so if they can see my hole, they can see a tiny portion of it, but I'm moving left and right, and I'm pretty much only showing my turret to them, so it's going to be a pretty hard shot to hit if they do see any of me. I hit the side of his turret. This guy overpeaks to try shoot the E77. I give him one. Pretty lucky pen on the VZ. It actually missed his cupola and went on the inside of his heat shield on his turret and just penned straight through the cheek of his turret. Give him another one. The Contriver. Luckily that doesn't hit the fence because that fence does absorb heat shells. Unfortunately missed that one. That's okay though. I see the ASXX get spotted, and that's like my #1 priority. I look to the left there just to make sure they can't shoot the side of my turret, and they can't. I drive a little bit further down just to make sure that they absolutely can't shoot me, and just turn my attention to this guy. Now I get into an even better hold down position, and these guys' hulls are exposed to me now, so I can peek on them. Like, this guy's preoccupied, he's not shooting me. The Chaffee Chair is spotted. I didn't notice that at the time, honestly, but I just thought this guy's preoccupied, he's not going to shoot me, and I can get way better hold down shots on the Contriver. So I just went for that instead. I go for the finish on the ASXX because it's really important. That was a bad shot. I should have let it a little bit more. Use the ability just to be able to quickly get accurate on that lower plate. That was a bad shot. He was reversing. I should have aimed a little bit to the left. Finish that guy. Drive forward further to the right just so I'm hold down against the VZ. Hit him with a really lucky shot there. unfortunately don't hit the chopper tree. I could have taken a second longer to aim that maybe. I think about chasing the chopper chair, but then I realize that I'm probably going to get this damage, so I reverse to shoot the GW Tiger instead. And I hit the GW Tiger. I actually thought this building was destructible, so I just drove into it, but it was not. Oh well. And unfortunately, I lose this shot because of ping correction. When you play on 157 milliseconds of ping, as you do, I live in Australia and I'm connecting to a server in Singapore, I believe. So that's just the nature of ping correction. You'll miss some shots like that. You have to account for it when you're aiming, which I didn't do then, but I still had to click anyway, so it is what it is. And I miss out on that last little bit of damage because this guy just avoids me. The artillery kills him. Oh well, it's fine. So that was a 9k game. That was a pretty good game. It wasn't like a super amazing game, but it was still a good game. It was a nice farm. Pretty short as well, 5.5 minutes. So I think we played really well there. Being super aggressive, trading my hit points. Just playing off the information of who was spotted. Playing off the lineup. They didn't have any TDs. Yeah, I think it was just a pretty well played game.